Hey guys, so today's 7 on Sunday. Finally filming a 7 on Sunday on time. I'm proud of myself. I'm not filming it on the day of, I'm filming it like a couple of days back. I'm proud. The editing of it is the issue, but I'm sure it's gonna happen. I'm sure I'll get it done. But what's also exciting is this week is the first week that I'm actually going to be able to hold up all the books that are going to be in this video. All I've done is have my lovely photo here. And obviously I'm just complaining here. It's really not that hard to put the photos in, but it just feels so much easier having a stack of books again. Like all my thumbnails will be able to have like a stack of books, which is really exciting. And for today's theme, I'm so glad that this is possible as well, because we're going to be talking about retelling / reimaginings on our TBR. And I finally was able to look at my full TBR and actually figure out books, because it would have been so time consuming going through my Goodreads trying to find retellings that I want to add to this video, when I can just be like, that one and that one and that one. Like, it works so much better. But I'm excited for this video, and obviously Grace is going to be linked down below because she is the creator of 7 on Sunday and the best person, because she has given me such a good creative outlet for video ideas, because my brain is just like mush. It does not have the capacity to think of ideas right now. But she's linked down below. If you're not subscribed, you definitely need to go click that button, because she's amazing. And also the Goodreads group is something I highly recommend checking out, because if you want to see all the themes that are going to be coming up, and then you can like plan what you want to do. Like, I normally write down my list at the start of the month, and then sometimes I change my mind depending on how I feel, the different books that I've read. But I just highly recommend all the things, and they will all be down there. But let's get into the video. First, I'm going to mention If I'm Being Honest by Emily Wibberley and Austin Smidman Brokaw. Like, they have the longest names ever, these people. But this is a writing duo that does retellings of Shakespeare's plays, and the only one that I've read was a retelling of Romeo and Juliet, and this one is a retelling of Taming of the Shrew. Well, I don't know what I'm trying to... It's Taming of the Shrew, isn't it? Like, my god. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, but I really have wanted to keep reading their books, but I only have bought the first two because I just stopped reading these books, and it's been like 3 years or something since I bought this book, so I really would like to read it. And this is also the only contemporary on my list, and I just decided to put it first. And honestly, in the time that I've had this book, I think they've just published their 5th book together. They're all Shakespeare plays, I'm pretty sure, or the newest one might not be, and it could possibly be the 4th book. It could be the 4th or the 5th, but I just feel like this is going to be fun, and I really liked the other one that I'd read, so I'm sure I'm going to like this. I just need to make myself do it. I just don't know when I'm going to. Next, I want to talk about The Princess Will Save You by Sarah Henning. This is a book that I will mention many times apparently, because I still haven't read it, but this is a retelling of The Princess Bride. So like, of course already, I don't need to know anything else. Like, The Princess Bride is honestly one of my favorite endearing movies. Like, I have so many favorite movies. Like, obviously everyone says the same thing, but it just makes me so happy whenever I watch the movie and I can see like Princess Buttercup and the prince and like the guy, and I just, oh, like, it just makes me so happy. And like, watching their romance, it's just like, oh, it makes me so soft. And I just want to see like a really dark stabby version, which I'm assuming this is. And this is another one that was on my list of books to try and read while I moved, where I didn't do it, but I really would like to. Like, I don't know if I'm going to get to it this year. Like, I really would love to, but I don't even know what I'm planning on trying to get to by the end of the year, honestly. But then the Hemisphere Christmas games are next month, so I will have a TBR out in a couple of weeks for that. I don't even know what I'm reading yet, but maybe I'll have this on the TBR, but who knows. I know that this one's gonna pain one of my favorite people, Sasha from Sash Reads, who you should follow, because she's just kind of come back to BookTube. She released a video and I was so excited to see her face, and I feel like you should all go watch her face as well. So she will be linked down below for you to check out. But she read Heart of Iron by Ashley Poston like 3 years ago, and she loved it, and it's an Anastasia retelling, and so many times she's told me I need to read it, and I've even put this on TBRs, and I even had a month thing that I did where I got her to pick my TBR, and she put it on my TBR, and did I read it? No. So I just feel that I owe it to one of my favorite people to read this book, but like, I haven't done it. But I'm sure it's going to be really good, and I'm pretty sure the sequels come out. Like, I think it's only a duology, or it could be a trilogy. I'm sure I'm gonna love it, so a trilogy would probably be amazing, but I want to read this so badly, and I'm so mad at myself that I haven't. Next, I want to mention The Traitor Prince by CJ Redwine. So this is the 4th book in the what's it called? Like, I feel like it's got a name. It's a Ravenspire novel. So it's like a quartet of retelling. So the first one was Snow White, and then we had Rumpelstiltskin. This one's Princess and the Pauper, and the fourth one is Cinderella. And I have been wanting to finish this series for many years, and again, it's been many years that I've owned them. Haven't finished them. They're all companion novels, so I think I could pick this book up and be pretty sure that I'll understand it. But I just feel like this is going to be a really good book, and I'm excited to like see the story continue, but it just hasn't been a priority for so long. But like, there's not that many books that are Princess and the Pauper retellings, but I think this would just be really fun, and I just need to get myself to read them and actually finish this series. Even though I've been doing really well this year actually getting some series done, like I'm shocked. When I don't make myself do it, I managed to read 100. Next on my list is Stain by A.G. Howard. So this is a book that I've had for a very long time, and I basically bought it because I really enjoyed her Splintered series, and then I don't know why I bought this in hardcover. I feel like I could have gotten it in paperback, but it's quite gorgeous. I really like the cover. But from what I can recollect, I'm pretty sure this is a Princess and the Pea retelling, and I just think it's going to be good. Like, her other book and series was like really good, and I enjoyed the story, and I really like the way that they retold the Wonderland story. And honestly, like, the Princess and the Pea I've never read a retelling for, and obviously I know the basics of the story, but it'd be really interesting to like read a more in-depth version. And somehow my book has just gotten like really stained from the sun. Like, I don't remember when I had it out in the sun. Like, I know a lot of my books because I used to have stacks of them on the floor where the sun used to get to them. So sometimes I look at my books and I'm like, oh my god, why are you so disgusting? But I don't remember doing it with this one. But I definitely think this is something I could read, and it's a standalone. So like, it's possible, but probably not likely. Another one that I keep trying to make myself read is Of Curses and Kisses by Cinderella and Menon. I just feel that like when I had the photos, I was able to tell you the author's names easily. Now I'm always like, ooh, who's this by? My brain does not like to work when it's just got a cheat sheet right here. I think I'm going to like it, and I hate for the fact that when I did start this book, I just couldn't get into it. I just did not have a fun time. So I'm going to reread what I started, because obviously I was in a really bad slump. Like, that was really bad slump territory for me, and I keep going into periods where I'm in that slump, and then I want to read, and then I'm in the slump. Like, I'm in the point now where I want to read, but I'm just being realistic about it, that it's probably only going to be 4 to 5 books a month, and just to read when I feel like reading. But this just feels like it's going to be good, and it's a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and I haven't read one for a while. Like, I need a fix of Beauty and the Beast in my life, so I'm hoping this gives it to me. And a totally random book that I literally forgot that I owned until I looked at it about 5 minutes ago, but this one, For Darkness Shows the Stars by Diana Peter Freudenberg. Her name's really long. Peter Frienden. I'm really excited because this is retelling of Persuasion by Jane Austen, but it's set in space. Like, what more do you want? Like, obviously she's gonna have a dude that she was like in love with, and then she was like, nah bitch, my family said no, we're not doing this. And then like years later they meet up and he's cool now, and she's like, no way. And you know, it totally feels like, you know, he was a punk, I did ballet, what more can I say? Like, girl, that is probably where that song came from the persuasion of being like ill, and then he becomes cool and she's like, oh please marry me. Like, that's literally the whole entire vibe, and he has such a stiff upper lip for the whole time until he's like, wait, no, I actually do love you, even though you're so plain and boring. But I'm excited to see how this goes. Like, I think it's gonna be a good book. It's obviously a really old one, so I don't really see people talking about it anymore. Like, I'm pretty sure that I bought this like either on like my Facebook market page, or I did a book trade with someone, but I think it's gonna be good. And like, now that I have all my books back, there are so many that I'm like, I don't even remember owning this, but like, I should read that. It's been so long since I've been able to do an actual book stack. Like, look at it, it's beautiful. Oh, I just kicked my camera, I'm so sorry. I don't know how to do this anymore. Like, standing up and filming is just like such a weird experience for me. Like, maybe I'll be able to sit on my bed, but I just gotta figure out lighting. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but like, I love it. But yes, that is all for today's 7 on Sunday. I really do hope I can like keep up with my videoing. Like, I'm getting close with my boxes. Like, I feel like I've done at least like 50%, but I still got more stuff to unpack, and like candles and bookmarks, and like, it's gonna be a mess, but it's gonna be like a controlled mess, and I'm very keen about it. But I also have like all this room up here for storage, and I've got more storage space out there, and I've still got to set up my study. Like, I could totally do like a room tour video if anyone wants that, but I have to get the whole thing organized because it is a mess. But anyway guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!